Good afternoon. I'm Eric Green, CEO of ReadySignal, a leader in control data aggregation, curation, and delivery. What is control data? Control data allows analysts to take into account external factors impacting the accuracy of their predictive models. These factors could include economic, weather, population, and healthcare, as an example. It is known that control data improves the accuracy of predictive analytics. However, it's often underutilized based on the required effort, time, and knowledge to obtain and properly use these data sets. This is precisely the reason we built ReadySignal, to help businesses and analysts build better models that are more predictive with ease of incorporating control data. Allow me to take you through a sample of building a signal on our platform and how you can export that data and work it into your models. Upon logging into the ReadySignal application, you'll be taken to the My Signals landing page. At this point, we can create a signal. A signal is a multitude of features, as we call them, or data sets that we curate over different time granularities and geographic granularities. In addition, we perform data science treatments to enhance the data's use to the analyst. Allow me to create a basic name. We'll say economic factors of a consumer, and we will say consumer behavior trends. We ask that you input the analysis type in industry and type to allow us to give you the opportunity of what we would recommend as the proper signals or data sets for your model. In this case, I'll choose retail, and I will choose forecasting. Earlier, as I mentioned, we normalize and curate the data for geographic granularity and time granularity. So in this case, I will select a state level granularity and a monthly time granularity. The start date I will put as the 1st of 2020, and as the end date, August 31st, 2020. As you can see, there's 416 rows of data that will be output. Upon hitting continue, this is where you will select the features or the data sets that are important to you. I've pre-selected some. I want to look at population total. Search population. I will add this feature to my signal. When you add it, you'll see that this feature becomes part of your signal. Go back to the top to search for other features that I desire. Disposable income. Add. Per capita personal income. Add. Unemployment. I'm going to choose unemployment claims by state. I'm also going to choose the unemployment rate, seasonally adjusted. And finally, I'm going to add the S&P 500 closing price. As mentioned earlier, these features or data sets then compile this signal. We next ask if you would like us to recommend data science treatments based on what you're trying to accomplish. In this case, I'll select yes, and I will finish. You'll see each of these features now has data science treatments that are added based on our recommendation. In this case, for population total, we suggest a ladder transformation using order norm, and so on. Once you agree with the data science treatments, you can save and process. At this point, the application is processing your data set. This normally takes anywhere from seconds to minutes, depending on the size of the signal that you're generating and the data science transformations that are being processed. We will send an email to the email address registered when the signal is processed. And while we'll wait for that signal to process, I will simply go back to a previously generated signal to show you the output. Two primary options for output. One is a download, either Excel or CSV, and the other is a file transfer through APIs and Domo data connector, which I will show you today. So when you download the Excel, it will provide you the data. You can see what the output signal looks like in this example. Go back to our signal, and excited to show you the Domo data connector, where we have an API key and a signal number 70. I'm going to now copy that API key and walk you through that process at Domo. So if you're a Domo user and you're logged in, you would go to the App Store. You would search Ready Signal. The Ready Signal Domo data connector is there. Get the data. Select an account. I'm going to add an account with the API key that I just copied from our output options. Connect. It'll take just a second to connect to that API key. It will then ask for me to select that account. Next, it'll ask for the signal ID, which was 70. Now, as you'll see, it's starting to validate that data. It asks for a refresh. I choose manually in this case. Data set required, signal 70. I'm going to save, and you will see that it is populating the data, importing the data at this point. And if we were to go to data, there you have the data. So that is an example of creating a signal, adding data science features, time and geographic granularity, and the whole intent is to make the building of models more predictive and easy for data scientists to do. To learn more, go visit us at readysignal.com. Thank you for taking the time and listening to this video.